Hey everyone, welcome back to the All Music Matters in That podcast. I'm your host, Brian. Today, welcome to a special guest from, I think they said somewhere down south. I've always said West Virginia, but just to introduce everybody. And I think we're short one because I think we had 5 names, but we had Caleb, Mike, Shane, Harrison, and Tim.
Yeah.
All right. This is the band Loose Ends. How you boys doing today?
Good.
All right. And I guess who's our little mascot right there?
This is Tonka. He's like the mascot of the band. He's up in everybody's business right now.
Cute little bugger. All right. Actually, where are you guys hailing from, actually?
Charleston, West Virginia.
Lovely state of West Virginia. Represent. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, unfortunately, the band here is on a little bit of a short break. So, normally we try to start talking before we jump into the questions, but we're going to go ahead and jump into the introduction and then we'll go into some questions. So, boys, welcome to my podcast right here. The way it's going to work is just want to ask you some questions here real quick. Try to get to know you more both as the musicians, but also as the individuals as well here too. So, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right. So, I guess in terms of the camera right here, and I didn't see whose name it was, but whoever's wearing the Chicago Blackhawks jersey right there, or a sweatshirt. So, all right. We'll start with him, but then we'll work our way down. So, introduce yourself. What's your role in the band, and what's your backstory of how you became a musician?
My name's Shane. I'm the guitar player, and basically just my dad was a guitar player, and I started learning from him when I was 11, 12 years old, and I started playing a little bit of country with him to start out, and then I kind of jumped into the rock phase, and then just went from heavier from there.
I'm Caleb. I play drums. I've always had an interest in music. Kind of started out listening to 90s punk, and always like fiddling around, just like beating on stuff, and joined a middle school band playing snare, and joined the high school marching band, and got my first drum kit when I was a freshman in high school. I mowed lawns for like a whole summer to save up some money to buy a Pearl Export Series kit, and just took off from there and just progressively got into heavier and heavier music.
My name is Michael. I play guitar in the band also. I pretty much started very similar to Caleb. I was in band in school and started on the drum line and went from there, and then started playing guitar and got into some death metal and stuff like that. And then got my first 7-string, and I've been playing deathcore ever since.
Yeah, and I'm Harrison. I'm the vocalist. I make noises at least. Been in a few other bands before, but you know, I heard the first song that these guys wrote and they put out as a single, Red Queen, and I just kind of fell in love with music and wanted to be a part of it. So, yeah, just been along for the ride.
All right, and I think we're missing Tim. I guess where's Tim at?
He's here.
He's somewhere.
Camera.
All right, a little camera shy or something like that.
Yeah, bro. Sorry about that, man.
It's okay, but it's like I was told there was 5 people. Where's the 5th person here? Come on. So
Here.
it's all right.
He's a ghost right now.
He's with us in spirit. That will deal.
I just play bass, bro. I just play bass.
He's like, I'm not that interesting anyway, so that'll deal. All right. So I guess who wants to give the history of Loose Ends here? Because it seems like you guys jumped around in various outfits before landing in this group. So who wants to do the honor of telling us about Loose Ends?
Probably Shane.
Well, I've been in a lot of several old bands and stuff. I took a little hiatus for a while playing music, and I got back into it a couple of years ago, and I was playing with Michael over here, and one day we decided that we wanted to actually, start a band and get up and play shows and stuff, and then I messaged Caleb and told him it was a go, and we basically just started from there. And I think it was, 6-7 months ago?
I think it was around like April. I think we first, like, Shane, Michael, and I got together, I think around in April, and they came over to my house where we write and jam, and
Wrote Red Queen.
wrote Red Queen kind of
First
like
time.
first practice on the spot. It just kind of, it was a good chemistry and just kind of magically came together pretty quickly.
We showed up with a riff and left with a song, man. It was actually pretty awesome. Like, me and Caleb had never met. Me and Shane had worked together at a couple places and stuff. So we had, like, talked about having a band and stuff like for a long time, and it just kind of eventually happened. And here we are. 2 songs in, we got a whole set written, waiting on recording the EP, but it's written. So we have that, just kind of waiting. Second show is going to be
November 24th
November 24th at the shop.
in Dunbar, West
Live
Virginia.
at the shop in
Yeah.
Dunbar, West Virginia.
The shop. That's how we have to say it. You gotta say it with authority in a way. So, I guess talk about your 2 songs here real quick. So, Mutual Combat, which I guess is a joke to Mortal Kombat, but also Red Queen as well. So, I guess these 2 songs you just written recently, or I guess what's the story about them?
Let's
So
months.
Red Queen was like the first original like loose end song that we had written like back in the spring, and it came together pretty quickly. And soon after, once pretty much we had it written, we started with Mutual Combat, and it came together. It was just the 3 of us, me, Michael, and Shane, that started out like writing this music. And Mutual Combat like pretty much came together just shortly after Red Queen. And now that we've pretty much got a whole EP written, but we've only released 2 singles. Mutual Combat dropped this past Friday on November 14th. It's on all streaming platforms right now. The only one it hasn't dropped on is Apple Music. We haven't been able to find it, but everything else it's available on, so you should be able to find it pretty much anywhere. We're just waiting on Apple.
Check the lyric video out too. It's awesome.
Actually, I was going to ask about the lyrics because I'm assuming, Harrison, did you write any of the lyrics for, I guess, just EP?
I did on Red Queen. On Mutual Combat, Mike actually came up with some lyrics, and I really liked them. I really dug what he was doing, and so I kind of added onto it and did my own thing with it. But the inspiration of it was from Mike. Is a little.
You want to give the backstory on it?
No, we're gonna go into all the backstory, but it was it's inspired by real life events. Yeah.
I say, Mike, what did you do?
No, hey,
It's just a fuck you to someone who needed it.
absolutely. And I think everybody can relate with that. Sometimes you just meet people in your lives that need to, you need to say fuck you to. And that's what that song's about. You know what I mean?
I guess so. There's always one normally in a metal band when it comes to it. You're always going to find one in some sort of way, even if it's not directly like fuck you, that sort of deal. So,
We're on the internet. We can say that.
I guess so. We got freedom of speech. We got First Amendment rights. I'm arguing that.
There it is.
So, yeah.
They haven't took that yet.
Not yet. Oh no. Oh God, they're coming. No deal.
They are coming.
Right. But I guess, Harrison, did you write any lyrics for this new EP that you got coming up? And I guess what would they be about?
Yeah, everything else pretty much I've written myself, and we're kind of a little politically minded about things. We like to see the things in the world that are messed up, and we like to call it out and see what can be done better. There's genocide in the world, there's starving kids in the world, and our government's complicit. Our tax dollars are paying for these things. So there's a lot of people we needed to call out, and that's what this is for. This is what it's about.
So I guess in a way, it's sorry if I was genres at you, but would you say this is like a punk, deathcore sort of group right here? Or I guess how would you describe Loose Ends?
It's probably more deathcore
Deathcore
than
for
punk.
sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're just trying to be the heaviest thing out.
There's just a lot of anti-establishment, anti-government, anti-authority influence on the deathcore.
I guess so, but I always think back to punk because you always think punk's like more the anti-establishment. So maybe it's punk in the lyrics, but it's deathcore in the music. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everything's got its roots back in that early punk stage, trying to rebel and have a message of standing up for something that's worth standing up for.
In which case, should we say thank God for the Sex Pistols then?
Yeah.
But I guess in terms of the sound, I guess, and probably Caleb's kind of giving it away with his Whitechapel jacket right there. But I guess what bands kind of influenced you in terms of the sound? And I guess if you guys also want to list musicians who influenced your play styles, go ahead.
First band, Rose Funeral, for sure. A lot of Chelsea Grin.
Casey Strain.
Whitechapel, Despised Icon, Oceano, Molotov Solution.
For sure.
Deathcore. Just deathcore as a whole, man. The whole idea of like breakdowns, uncomfortable sounds, screaming. That's it, man.
Yeah.
We're out here to make some heavy stuff,
I guess you trying to recapture that sound. It seemed like it was like early or late 2000s when deathcore had the MySpace era. Is that what they call it? Is that what you're trying to recapture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The MySpace Deathcore revival. That's what we're going for.
And we want to be at the forefront of it.
Yeah,
So-
just
Absolutely.
we got our own little twist on it. We threw like the little stuff, the fast lyrics and stuff. In Mutual Combat, it's a little rappy kind of. There's some talking before. You know what I mean? It's not all screaming. You know what I mean? And a lot of deathcore is. Which is cool. We love that. But we're just kind of throwing our own little thing on there. You know what I mean? Doing our own, having our own sound.
I wasn't sure if it was just Harrison or whether there was you guys also contributed to some of the vocals as well, I guess. Or is it all just Harrison or this?
Oh, it's Harrison and the vocalist for another local band in our scene who is a part of the Chemical Valley Deathcore thing that we're doing.
Two-Face.
Two-Face,
Yep. Two-Face.
Remy from Two-Face is actually who is doing the vocals. Yeah.
So yeah, he did a guest spot on Mutual Combat, and everyone go check that out. But I'm trying to get these guys to open up their pipes and do some screaming with me. I think we'll do some more of that in the future. But right now, it's kind of just one mic.
It's almost like there could be only one at the moment. So, all right. So, I guess just real quick, I guess, what are you guys using for gear wise? I guess in terms of the practice here, and I guess even when you guys play live.
Pretty much just your like basic. I mean, drum talk. I don't know if like drums really. I've got a Mapex Modernity kit. Mapex kind of released the Modernity line probably close to 15 years ago or something like that, and I thought it was really cool that you could customize your own kit pretty much from the shell, the wrap. I mean, everything. It's all like customizable to your liking, and I ordered that probably. I think I ordered the kit in like 2013. So I've had that for about 12 years. All Mapex drums, Meinl cymbals, play Axis longboards. I'm an Evans heads guy. I like the Evans. And that's pretty much it on drum stuff. Electronic wise, I like to use Roland. Like Roland sample pad, Roland drum triggers. They're kind of the OG, most reliable company to use, in my opinion.
I'm a drummer too, so I can relate. So don't worry.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a Roland guy, man. They're super reliable. You can't go wrong with Roland products.
Except they're pricey as hell. So yeah, that's a downside.
Yeah, it's a horrible hobby to have. You break a cymbal, there goes $300. Or if you lose one on the interstate or something like that, that's another story.
This is wild.
God damn it, Shane. So. Hey.
Once he actually didn't have anything to do with that one.
Shane actually had no.
I don't know, he's wearing a Chicago shirt. You should be offended that he's wearing that in the state of West Virginia. We need some damn Mountaineers. That's what you guys need. So yeah. So, but all due respect, I do love the Blackhawks. So nice. I like the sweatshirt, by the way. So,
Thank you.
all right. I guess Shane or whoever wants to go next. What gear do you use for the projects here?
I am running live. I run a Mesa Cab and I have a 6505 plus head, and I have a little pedal board with a bunch of little pedals on it, and which is the drop tune is my favorite, Digitech Whammy on it. And for the guitar, I just got a LTD black metal LTD MH7 baritone. I believe it's called the black metal. And it's a really nice
You
guitar.
look at me like I do.
Michael?
So I'm running an Ibanez RG series. I don't know the exact one. It's an old one, but I've had the guitar for a long time. Love the thing. And running that into a 5150 head and cab, and then also into my pedal board, which has 2 noise gates and 2 overdrives that I'm running. So my noise gates are probably my favorite pedals out of all that. Because if I don't, my feedback is atrocious. Super high gain.
As if one wasn't bad enough, now he has to double it. So,
Yeah. It's gonna go for that over the top sound, you know?
It's about $300 or $400 in noise gates, yeah.
Yeah.
David, Mike, you're wasting the money here. So, Harrison, I guess Tim wants to pitch in just real quick what he uses. Go ahead.
Vocalist.
I run it pretty simple. I'm just using a Nano Cortex, and I'm going into a little PV bass head and straight into the MPEG 610. And that's, just simple, man. It's easy to use. And I'm using Ibanez Iron Label multi-scale 5-string bass. It's pretty nice. But yeah, that's it, man.
Thank you. And Harrison?
Oh, I was just gonna say, vocalists are simple, man. I show up with a mic in my pocket, and I don't help them carry gear. I'm a diva, just like every other singer. We just watch you guys do all the carrying. So I use the SM57 Shure mic, and that's about it. It's an instrument mic, so that's kind of different, but yeah.
I did have to ask real quick, Harrison. Did you take any vocal trainings to kind of help make your vocals happen? Because I was going to say, were you doing Pig Squad or was that Remy? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I do a little of that. Actually, I've done some like breathing training with some vocal coaches. I feel like that's the most useful thing that they can teach is just how to use your breath economically and how to sort of breathe sporadically when you can. But other than that, just some breathing exercise. There's no formal training. Yeah.
I wasn't sure it was like the Glenn Benton style where you have to build up in a diaphragm and then you just let it out. That sort of deal.
Yeah. Those are good techniques and they're good things to learn. It really just comes down to using your lungs and diaphragms like muscles, So.
All right. And now we get to the hard topic about COVID right here real quick. So I guess how bad was COVID for you guys on a personal level, family-wise? And then I don't know what you were doing music-wise, but feel free to share for music.
Music-wise, I wasn't doing anything. That was during my little hiatus. I quit for about 10 to 14 years. A lot of depression through that. So I'm glad, now I can kind of jump back into it and get out of that little bit of depression and stuff like that. It's really helped out a lot.
I think 2019 when COVID, right before COVID, really impacted the world. I was in a band called Impurist. They were out of Charleston, and we released a single called Gravedigger, and it used to be on all streaming platforms, but I'm pretty sure it's only available on YouTube now. But we never really played any shows. We just kind of wrote some songs. We only released the one when I was a part of it, and basically we had some kind of conflicting schedules amongst the members. So me and a couple of the other dudes formed kind of a hardcore band called Snapped, and we had 3 or 4 songs, but nothing really ever came of it. It just kind of faded out and just never did anything with it. But COVID was definitely tough, man. It was a really depressing time. Everybody was kind of shut in, and I don't think anybody really knew what was going on in the world. It kind of seemed like they wanted people isolated, and it was just definitely a depressing time, a dark time. I'm definitely glad it's over.
I'm going to be the only oppositional voice and say I fucking love COVID. I thrive on that chaos, and when the world collapses, I'm just having the best time of my life. So personally, I'm just going to go against the grain and say those were some great years for me. I feel bad for the people who died.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I loved it. Yeah, I just when shit collapses, I'm kind of having the best time of my life.
I spent a lot of that time writing. Actually, I was, I just met Laura, and I had a little job at a gas station, just making enough money to, get by. And I spent all of the time that I had off of work and all that stuff to just basically play guitar. I'm not certain, but I think that riff, the main riff that we play at the beginning of Red Queen, that's where that came from. There was a time frame where I had written a song and completely forgot the rest of the song, but I remembered that riff. And I showed up to Shane's house years later, all after COVID is over, and we were working that job together and stuff, and we hung out one night and played guitar, and I showed him, and there it was, dude. Red Queen. That whole thing just started from there. Yeah, it was pretty cool how that tied in together, really,
I should say it's almost the epiphany sort of moment going on right there.
Yeah,
was it Mutual Combat also? Didn't you have that one too? The beginning.
So I wrote the beginning riff on Mutual Combat as well, and recorded that on GarageBand on my iPhone, and sent it to the band. I think we started sending it around, and then at practice one day, I showed Shane how to play the riff, and Caleb came up with the drums, and we had a recording of it, like a video of it, and we sent it to you, didn't we? Or were you there? I don't think he was there yet.
No.
How did we ended up taking a video of it and sending it to you, and I think it went from there. Yeah. And I sent you the GarageBand sample. That little beginning part. Yeah.
It's like we came, we played, we made a song, then we went and ate pizza afterwards.
Yeah.
Shout out GarageBand too.
Shout out GarageBand. Super easy.
Thank God for GarageBand. So,
Right.
I guess speaking of which, have you guys always recorded your own music and then done it yourselves, or somebody helped you out in the Charleston area in terms of mixing and mastering?
Michael did a lot of his recordings. All of our recordings we have now were from Tyler Bunning from Two Face. He's their drummer. He's doing all of our songs now. But Michael did. He did.
I do like. It's essentially like prior. Moving forward, I don't think it's going to really end up like that. I feel like we're just going to start writing songs at practice together. But starting out, it was like, I would come up with something, and then I would record a little scratch track of it, and then I just send it around to everybody, and then we move from there and use it at the beginning of practice. And then before you know it, you just keep making riffs and moving parts around, and you'll end up with a song. It's not as hard as people think, It's a fun process, though.
It varies between people. I know it's probably a little hard, but I guess for guitar players, if something comes to you, you just try to mold it and then play it into the guitar. That sort of deal.
Caleb's good, man. I'll throw something at him, and he'll throw something right back. It's wild. Yeah.
That's good to hear.
All y'all. We'll play something, and it's just like it sounds good together the first time we play it type deal. It's wild. We got a good chemistry as a band.
Yeah.
I say that's key to keep bands together too. So, all right. And were you and your families okay? I guess. Did you know anybody who was really impacted by COVID really bad?
I had it twice. I had COVID twice, actually. My whole family got it. Everybody got it. It was pretty crazy. We were in lockdown together and stuff. Like, it's not a good situation to be in. You know, there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of don't really know what's going on. It was like a new thing, and everybody was afraid of it, and we were afraid of it, and it was crazy. But the human body and what we do is amazing. We bounce back, and we are doing great. Actually, my family is at the moment, so I'm really thankful for that. And these guys too. Everybody here helps. With all that. Had a baby shower yesterday. Had the band at the baby shower. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
There's a drop of some pig squeals or dropping the riffs and all that stuff. So, or what do they call it whenever it makes that loud boom noise in the back? Whatever. What do they call that?
Bass drops.
Bass drops. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We love those.
We like bass drops.
we always want to incorporate. There always has to be one. There always has to be one at every deathcore song. So yeah.
Or 10.
I think one of our songs had like 10. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, some stand out more than others. So I mean, I'll say it like that. So, all right. But I would assume everyone else was okay in terms of family wise. Or I don't know if anyone else wanted to pitch in real quick.
Yeah, I had it a few times, and my family had it really bad. I had an uncle he was older and he passed away from it, but it was that and a couple other things. But he actually got it he got the COVID from the hospital while he was trying to get treatment for the other stuff and passed away from that. But other than that, it was good.
The mascot wants to get in the picture that bad. So, yeah.
He wants to be a part too.
Yeah. He just needs a hug. That's what he needs.
Big boy.
Yeah. So, Harrison and Tim, I guess your family's okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot going on in 2020, man. I just drank beer and worked the whole time.
It's like, damn, son, what you doing? So,
Life right there. That's the life.
all right. But all jokes aside, in all seriousness, good to see you all doing well there. And sorry for your loss there, Shane.
Thank you.
All right. Still kind of stick on the topic of COVID a little bit here, too. I guess, how's the music scene in around Charleston, I guess, before and after COVID? Think it's kind of rebounding after COVID?
It's rebounding. I think COVID really annihilated it, to be honest with you. There was a scene. West Virginia's always kind of had, even in its worst, there's always been kind of a scene, and I think COVID did really impact it a lot. I mean, you guys were going to a lot more shows at the time than I was, but
Yeah, we used to have a really, really big scene around here.
yeah,
And it was really a lot of fun. And it kind of dwindled down a little bit, but here recently it's kind of picked up. Also, shout out to Huntington Music Collective. They're doing a really big thing right now with the hardcore scene and getting everybody together. And they've made the scene pretty big here again.
Has it been pretty diverse, or is there a pretty good metal scene in Charleston?
It's pretty diverse, actually. There's a lot of hardcore, some metalcore, some couple deathcore bands.
a little bit of punk.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a pretty wide variety in the scene.
And they're all great musicians too.
That's good. And I think Caleb did mention about a show you guys are playing at soon. And I guess what sort of other venues are there in Charleston that host like good bands and I guess other musicians?
We got the Shop, Huntington Music Collective,
The Empty Glass,
Empty Glass, the Parrot,
The Loud in
the
Huntington.
Loud, yeah.
What was the one in Morgantown?
123 Pleasant Street.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Morgantown.
Those are all really good venues.
The best one in Huntington's probably the Loud. It's kind of downtown Huntington. I think maybe 6th Avenue. Then Charleston, like they said, the Shop, the Empty Glass, and the Parrot. Those are
Sometimes Sam's. There's a place too they'll have metal shows. It's called Sam's Uptown Cafe. It's actually downtown, but yeah,
Sure, yeah.
downtown
on
Charleston.
Capitol Street.
Yes, Mike, we have to drive down to downtown. So, yeah, you all got to make sacrifices. So,
Absolutely.
I'll give you guys some horns right there. Keep it going right there, too. So, I guess on top of the show in November 24th, I guess, so what's the plans for this year? And I guess, so what's it like going into 2026?
We've got the show on November 24th at the shop. That's our only November show. October, we played our first show, actually. It was in Marmet at the Rec Center. Then November on the 24th. And next month, we've been asked to play a couple shows. I don't think we've confirmed anything yet. But December, we may or may not play a show. Michael's getting ready to have a baby.
Yeah, my daughter is due on December 6th, so hopefully we can figure everything out and before the end of the month squeeze a show in there, I think we also have one at the start of the new year, though. January 4th we have one.
I think it's third.
The 3rd.
January
Okay. January
3rd. It's at the Empty Glass in Charleston. But December, we're probably just going to use it to, if we don't end up playing a show, we're probably just going to use it to tighten the setup and maybe try to write another song and just get all the bits and pieces put together and just everything tight for a fuller, louder, more well put together set to play in 2026. Then we've actually got a show in March. I think it's like March 19th or 20th. It's also at the shop. It's with a band called What Drives the Week. They're a pretty popular heavy band. I don't know who else is on that bill right now, but yeah, we've got a show in January and then one in March, and hopefully we're going to have our EP out in 2026 and maybe do like a little week-long tour or something on the East Coast or just kind of in the surrounding area. So that's kind of what we're looking forward to.
I was waiting to drop this joke. I'd be like, Mike, you procreated? So, yeah.
3 times.
3 times. Okay, so he's no stranger to danger at this point.
You're
So.
watching now.
I told him I'm not going to another baby shower.
No more baby showers.
I got the one and done.
Please, for the love of God. So, yeah. All right. But nonetheless, congratulations there, Mike. This is baby number 3. So, all right. That sounds good. So, good luck this year, boys. And can't wait to see what you guys got. Did you say when that new EP was coming out? Was it this year or was it a little bit next year?
Probably next year. Probably
26 for sure.
I'd say probably in the spring of 2026. Yeah, we're hoping to release that. It'll probably be, I think it's going to be a 5-song EP. And we're not exactly sure who we're going to record it with right now. But yeah, we're looking to have like a pretty solid 5-song EP released probably in the spring of 2026.
All right. Keep us posted on the socials whenever you guys release it. So, and I think it was either Instagram or Facebook where I found you guys. But was those the primary social media that you guys used, or have you use a whole variety of social media?
Yeah, we're on TikTok as well and YouTube. But yeah, Instagram and Facebook are the main ones that we're on at the moment.
Yeah, those are the most active socials right now, Facebook and Instagram. And we post some stuff to TikTok, for the...
We have on YouTube our live set from Marmet, so if you want to check that out, it's on there.
Yeah, like the first live performance that we did back in October, it's on YouTube. So if you want to check that out.
All right. I'll make sure to check it out later. You heard from these guys right here. But this question here kind of delves into AI and social media. So I guess, what do you guys make of both of those concepts these days? Think they're double-edged swords, or do you think there's some use that you guys perhaps could use them for?
I definitely think social media and AI, I think it's definitely a two-edged sword, good and bad. Also think it's a very helpful tool depending on how you use it. I think AI can kind of, it's a scary thing, sort of, but it's also a pretty astounding thing, just like what it's capable of and what you can learn and use it for. Like we've used AI just for ideas and stuff like that. we'll sometimes just get stuck on maybe like an album concept or just anything, and you can just be like blah 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 into like AI, and it immediately, you know, it can spit something crazy back at you. So I definitely think it's a two-edged sword. It can be good and bad, but it just kind of all depends on how you use it. Social media, it's kind of runs the world in a sense.
It's pretty much the same thing. It's also a double-edged sword, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it can be used for good and bad, but that's kind of how people get noticed nowadays. Posting your content on, you know, whether it be Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, that's just kind of how you get noticed. If there's not really a good scene or a big community, you know, built around you, you can post a video and somebody in China or Japan or Australia or wherever, you know, can see it within minutes. So it's a really cool thing, but, you know, it just really all depends on how you use it.
I guess, did you use AI for the logo?
No.
No.
Was that who did the honor?
What is it?
Who did it?
Yeah, who created it? Yeah.
That was.
We actually have
Was it
two
the
logos, and one of them was done by
Mikey.
Yeah, we actually a dude I was in one of my old bands with. He was the vocalist for Impurist and Snapped. Mikey. He does a lot of
logos and stuff.
graphic design, yeah. And he hooked us up on kind of our alternative, more death metal looking logo, and the main logo that we use primarily,
his name was Echo Randy on IG, I believe.
Off of Instagram.
Yeah, I think he did Peeling Flesh's logo.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. So I've heard Peter Flesh a couple times. So it's just mainly on the radio. I forget what the songs were, but I think they were touring with Aborted not too long ago, which probably would be a killer show.
Yeah. Actually, I caught that tour in Columbus. I think it was back in the spring, late winter, something. I think I caught them in March in Columbus, Ohio.
Peeling Flesh?
Yeah, it was like Extermination, Dismemberment, Peeling Flesh, Aborted, Ingested. I think that was the lineup. It was a killer show. Yeah. Super sick. That was actually the last show Aborted's OG drummer Ken had with him before all that stuff came out.
Oh yeah, that's right. What did he get in trouble for? Was it something with abuse? Did he abuse somebody or?
Yeah, some inappropriate stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Of course. Jeez. And actually, he went teamed up with Team La Basses. Was that what happened?
I don't think they were. I don't think they ever teamed up. If they did, I'm just not aware of it. But I know. Is it what's his band? Tim. Is it Indine? No. Is it As I Lay Dying?
As I Lay Dying.
Yeah.
Also, shout out In Dying Arms.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were about to say too. In Dying Arms.
There's too many bands.
You're telling me. So I forgot to ask this earlier. I guess who came up with the band Loose Ends? Was it just meant to be that government tour where they say we're eliminating loose ends, that sort of deal?
I think we kind of came up with it as a collective, as a whole. You know, just kind of like tie up some loose ends. You know, just it sounded cool.
Was it was like it's loose ends, so that's what we're going with. Fuck it. So,
Yeah, we had 2 or 3 picked out, and then I think we all asked a couple of our friends or something, and they all said loose ends.
That is,
we just kind of agreed on it.
We did do that. I forgot about that. We had a big old list actually. We had like 6 or 7. We couldn't figure out a band name. You know, I think that's a hard moment. You're playing music with people and everything gets moving. You got a song or two, and then you're like, well, what are we gonna call ourselves? You know, it's a moment. It's make or break. You know,
it's really hard to come up with a good, clever band name, especially something that somebody hasn't already used. I mean, you pretty much have to like use the internet for to look up like if somebody's used this name already.
Absolutely.
And more than likely, like 8 or 9 out of 10 times, it's already been used.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, my next guess was we all did a dartboard. We did blindfolded like this. Loose ends. There we go. We're going with it. So that was my next guess. So, all right. And I guess just real quick, in terms of challenges these days, what do you think your challenges are these days in the band's loose end? I guess, do you think it's more financial, marketing, getting on the bill and stuff?
Scheduling.
Scheduling, yeah.
Scheduling is probably the hardest thing. Being able to maintain a job and a family, and make the trip to the practice spot and all that stuff. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of determination and dedication, and hopefully it gets easier.
Yeah, I definitely think scheduling and financial issues. Money is definitely tight nowadays.
It takes a lot to run a band.
It's music gear is like one thing, but then the more you get into a band setting, you kind of realize like, well, we need this, like we need a mixer, we need a laptop, we need IEMs, we need merch, we need a band trailer to keep our gear out of the weather so we can travel to various locations to play shows. So I would definitely say conflicting schedules just with work and financial stuff to just be able to afford the necessities that you need to just keep it going and just keep trying to level up as a group.
Yeah, plus I was going to make the joke. I was going to say, Mike, it's going to get a lot harder for you, but for everybody else, it's probably going to get easier. So.
Thanks.
I wish you guys would be like, that doesn't sound too bad. It actually sounds fucking great. So, all right. So let's see what happens. But I guess the merch you guys talked about, do you have your own little website, or I guess, so what do you use to try to promote in order to sell your merch?
Primarily, we just
selling them at shows.
Try to sell merch at shows.
Post it on Facebook
and face-to-face type stuff.
Yeah, we've got a lot of cool, good, loyal friends and fans of the band that are always quick to want to grab some merch. We're getting ready to drop some new merch, and he's trying to chime in. We're getting ready.
He's like, "Where's my shirt?" So yeah, where's my shirt? So.
We got to get him a shirt.
Yeah.
But we're about to drop some new merch, some like a winter gear spread. We're going to drop that at the Dunbar show here within a couple weeks, and we've got some cool long sleeves coming and some toboggans, and we've got a couple other shirts that we've still got in stock. So we've got a few things.
All right, sounds good. Like I said earlier, keep us posted on the socials about that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have to get you a shirt.
Eventually. A band was supposed to send me a shirt. They're actually out of Kentucky, and unfortunately, I have yet to see it come in. So I wonder if the mail system is that reliable anymore.
So, might be something like that.
Probably.
We say we go send you a shirt. We'll send you a shirt.
We'll send you a shirt.
We'll send you a
We
shirt.
will send you a shirt. So yeah, we say it with authority. So,
What size you?
I'm double X, but I think I might have shrunk a little bit, but I'm trying to at least get back down to going extra large again, but double X at the moment.
All right, for sure.
Yep.
We'll see what happens. All right. Do you guys, we have pretty sure all the questions are pretty good, but I guess how much time do you think you have left? Do you think you have time for some fun questions, or do you want to jump into the last one?
Yeah, I think we can do a couple fun questions for sure.
All right. In that case, I guess talk about your hobbies. I guess outside of music and I guess whatever your main jobs are. What do you do in terms of hobbies?
Video games. I play a lot of video games. Taking care of my 4-year-old. Honestly, we hang out a lot. Me and my little homie Elijah, man. Like that, he's a lot of my time. We play video games together. Actually, it's pretty cool.
He owns him in Super Smash Brothers, so that's what's going on.
Minecraft. Yeah,
Okay.
he's a little bit better at Minecraft than I am. So, which is wild.
Oh, come on, Mike, pick up your game, man. Come on.
Like running into the wall constantly,
guess everyone wants to go next.
I just play games. That's really all I do. Play games and play guitar.
Yeah, I like smoke weed.
That's a given.
Yeah.
Sort of a job requirement these days.
Yeah.
At least at a metal band. We should say at a metal band.
Yeah, we all have a love for the ganja.
Yeah.
Hail to the leaf. So yeah. All right. I guess in terms of video games, I guess which ones would you say are your favorites? Do you tend to go for the horror, blood and gore sort of games, or try to keep it sort of like a Tomb Raider style?
We play a little bit Call of Duty. They play a little bit of Battlefield, and I like story mode games a lot myself. If I'm not playing Call of Duty or shooters or anything like that, like Red Dead, GTA, Star Wars games are dope. Anything fun, you know.
You said Red Dead. I was like, we just point the gun that way there too. We can't turn the whole sideways because I think people are going to say we're black at that point.
That's fair.
Yep. I guess do all you guys play the same sort of video games, or do you guys differ from Shane in terms of video game taste?
I love survival horror. So, you know, that new Silent Hill remake was dope.
How was it?
Spy.
I saw the trailer for that, actually.
Silent Hill F kind of sucks, but whatever.
He's the guy who's he's the guy who was chill during the Outlast chases. He's just chill as a villain.
Those games are scary.
He don't get scared.
In which case, he'll lead the way. So.
He is the leader.
Was there Caleb or Mike? If you want to pitch in real quick, or are you all in the same boat?
I play quite a few games on our Game Pass, so there's like all kinds, and they put they got the new Skate on there. It's awesome, by the way. I don't know if you guys have played it, but it's fantastic.
The old Skate.
Yeah, I like the old Skate too.
Classic.
Yeah, they got the new Black Ops 7 dropped day one on it, and I've been playing the zombies actually, which Shane doesn't play, but I love them. I love zombies so much. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, stop with the Call of Duty games already. There's just too much at this point. So, all right.
Masters.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either you cheat at Nazi zombies, like try to hide in the corner like you did on, what was it, Knock Der Untoten or something,
Yeah.
and just find like a little cheat. So, or you just take it after like level 20 or something. I don't know. So,
I don't really get to like round like 25 to 30. Yeah.
that's just until you find the cheat spot, then he'll start digging out to the hundreds then.
Cold War had a good one. I haven't found any on Black Ops 6 or Black Ops 7 yet, but Cold War did have a good one. So
Cold War was the best out.
Cold War was good. It actually was fantastic. The campaign was cool.
I would say the campaign was fun, but I would argue the Big Red One had the best campaign back in PS2 days.
What was that like? Was that like the third or second?
I honestly, I don't know. I don't know if it had like a number after. I think it was just Call of Duty and then Big Red One.
Mm-hmm.
So
It
covered a whole lot. It covered a whole lot.
Mhm.
So.
That's awesome.
All right. I guess in terms of movie and TV shows, I guess you guys have any time to watch any movies or TVs? I consider your favorites.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Trailer Park Boys. Those are the big ones, I think.
Yeah, me and Shane are real big on. Well, I know Michael.
Yeah,
We're all. I think we're all pretty big on Trailer Park Boys. We've rest in peace, Mr. Leahy, John Dunsworth. He was the GOAT. But we all will like Trailer Park Boys. I know me and Shane are really big into It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
We don't mess with Bubbles, though.
Yeah, poor Bubbles. I don't know if you've heard the allegations and the kind of the mess that he's in right now.
No, not really. You know what? I know people have talked about Trailer Park Boys and that sort of deal, but I just never got into it. I just never had the time. So
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny.
It's funny
life gets in the way. So
Yeah.
for sure.
just want to make sure they want to pitch in real quick, or is it everyone on the Always Sunny and then Trailer Park Boys?
Those are classics. Yeah. I mostly just watch news because I'm a boring old fuck. So I like to stay informed. So I just watch a lot of news.
I'd say turn it off because it's probably going to piss you off at this point. Just news at this point.
It fuels my hate.
Yeah, he's just in his chair, fucking mad as
Just
hell.
raging out.
Drinking black
You gotta
coffee.
use it. Writing lyrics, getting furious.
That's where it gets its inspiration from. So,
Yeah.
all right. I guess in terms of alcohol and non-alcoholic drinks, I guess you guys got a preference for each category?
Fireball.
Oof.
Fireball and a good old Budweiser, man.
Not Fireball.
Tim's the Pinecone man.
He likes the IPAs.
Let's say, what about Captain Coke?
I don't drink personally, but if I had to drink something, I'd probably drink Blue Moon. That's my go-to beer if I had to drink one.
I like Bacardi and Coors Light. If I had to say for both of them, but Coors Light for sure.
It's as cold as the Rockies.
Yeah. If they're blue, you're good to go.
Oh, yeah. Other than that, it's just probably like piss and vinegar or something when it comes out. So, unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of Coors Light, but I do like Angry Orchards. I would say I'm definitely big into apple ciders, those sorts of ones.
Yeah,
Harbor and City.
ciders are good.
You can drink like one.
Gotta keep some Tums on you, though.
I'd say green apples are shit. I could drink that shit all day, man.
Angry
So with respect, Mike. So yeah. All right. And just real quick, the last fun questions. I guess what you guys been listening to these days, whether they're indie or mainstream.
What is it? What was the last one?
What are you
Sorry.
listening to?
What we've been listening to? Oh. Give him one. You sent us one last night. It was a good one. 808 by K9.
Yeah, that's a
crazy one.
That's a good one. Definitely check out the new Despised Icon. I'm a super big Despised Icon fan. They just dropped the new album. I think they dropped it on Halloween. It's super tight. It's super good. Those are like the deathcore grind pioneers. I think they came around in 2002 or around 2000. And I can't get enough of them. Love those dudes.
KCS Strain dropped a new album too.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's good.
It was good.
I'm actually seeing Despise Icon in about a week, so I'm actually super stoked to see it up here in Berg.
That's dope.
I'm actually going to see them in 2 weeks. I think on the 30th in Columbus. They're coming to Columbus. I get to see them.
Who else is on that lineup? There was a couple other good ones too.
It might vary. Defeated Sanity, yeah.
Sanity.
That's right.
They're like
Say good as Sagabon, or however you pronounce it.
Thing with Sugarbog.
Sengus Sugabog or whatever. Yeah.
Those guys. Let's just say it that way.
Blood Toilet.
I think Corpse Pile. I believe Corpse Pile's on the tour.
Corpse Pile's awesome.
What's that?
I don't know if you checked them out.
Or something?
Bolt Cutter's good. Yeah, they're good too. I just saw a live video of them on Instagram, and it looked amazing. They look gnarly live.
In case you get my hopes up, I'm actually starting to like it, man. So
Yeah.
money
Deathcore.
well spent.
There's a big old wave of deathcore going on right now. Like a lot of new wave death metal bands too, which is cool because it's been given some like notoriety to the death metal scene, which was almost fizzling out there for a minute. Like specifically death metal, because it's like Corpse Pile and what was the other one? Snuffed on Sight. They're very death metal influenced deathcore bands. Does that make any sense? Like it's heavy on the death. If that makes any sense, I've been digging that new sound a lot, from all that stuff.
Or we should say it's in the name. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can see why. So, but I think you can thank Suffocation apparently for doing
Oh yeah,
some of the, I guess, trying to do some of the deathcore, or at least maybe being a
blending it.
influence or some sort of influence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Despised Icon too. I mean, they were right at the forefront of all that.
Yeah. Dying Fetus
For sure.
too.
Yeah, that like brutal death metal stuff.
But that's not just one breakdown; it's a multitude of breakdowns in between, like the verses and that stuff. So, all great choices there. So, yeah. So, boys, we're down to one more question in the podcast. I guess if you guys have any time, would you like to ask me a question apiece real quick?
Sure. What's your favorite part about interviewing bands and running your podcast?
Well, way back when I did a little skit in door-to-door sales, and I learned the hard way that I'm not very, I should say extroverted, but not very good at like trying to open conversations.
Yeah.
So doing the interviews, it really helped me out, get out of my introverted side, because I would say I was like, I was like Harrison back there. I pretty much dug COVID too. So I was like, this is awesome. I get to work from home. I don't have to go anywhere. I can take a nap during lunchtime. So the big thing is,
Pros to COVID.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
There were a lot of pros to COVID besides, just the chaos in the world. Some people thrive on chaos. But
I still had to work, so it was shitty for me.
yeah, I still had to work, and I had to wear the stupid mask and look at people. Like, people give me dirty looks if I got within like 6 feet of them. They would look at me like I'm a mass murderer or something.
It really changed the world.
I definitely think it changed the world. I think it was planned, but that's just my opinion.
For sure.
A little bit conspiracy, but unfortunately, we don't have the proof. We need the proof. That's what we need. So
I just put the plan in another. This is me.
Yeah, I would like a vacation. I would love a vacation.
well, meanwhile, Harrison's thriving on it. I just like straight up ignoring it. That whole deal.
Them about it.
He's one bad motherfucker, that's for sure. But to answer your question, Caleb, I'd say definitely interacting with other people and being able to get to know their music a little bit more there too, because most of the people I have interviewed have been part of like some sort of metal or have played rock, classic rock, that sort of stuff. So it's a good way to interact. So hope that answers it.
And I just got a question. You said you're a drummer. Do you still perform or you do still play? Do you have any music that we could check out?
I do my own studio projects. Recently, I did one called Nocturnal Monarch with a friend of mine out in Nevada. And I did drums for that one. He did the vocals and guitars and put it all together for us. But the one I mainly done was actually a friend out of Texas. We're called Demiurge. We recently released on November 7th our EP, Zombified, Enslaved, Deceived. Because we do it for Zed, and then it's meant to be Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. It was kind of the idea, but so it was kind of meant to be the idea. So other than that, I do my own little drum covers. So I've done a lot in the metal, and recently I'm actually getting ready to do some DSI, a couple of Morbid Angels, and I've delved into Cryptopsy, which I'm kind of regretting at the moment because I'm not very good at tech death in terms of drum covers.
Yeah, you're getting into some hard stuff.
Yeah, that's some intense stuff, man.
It's most of the hard part, just putting it all together. It's like, Jiminy Christmas, can you just play a simple, whatever it's just 4/4, can you just play a simple part right there?
Yeah.
So there's my drumming skills.
I always say like heavier playing drums and heavier music's kind of like being an Olympic athlete. Like it's so taxing and just requires so much stamina and just it's a grind. And if you don't use it, you lose it.
I'd say practicing it is one thing, though. I can at least deal with that, especially if it's just one song. But just putting it together and just doing the whole editing afterwards is just a real pain in the rear end. So, hey. Anything else? Mike, Shane, maybe Tim?
No, I'm good.
You're good.
All right. So there's nothing else. So here's how the last question goes. So I used to form this question in and around COVID because when I started this podcast, COVID was kind of at its zenith, if we want to say that. So normally I just wanted to ask what people thought in terms of like giving a message of hope these days. So given the amount of negativity that you have seen in the world, what would be your message of hope so that people and other musicians can move forward with their lives?
I don't have much hope, but all I can say is follow your dreams. If you want to play the band, go do it. You only live once, man. Just fucking do the thing.
Yeah, I would tell the young listeners, like, go get absolutely obsessed with an instrument or some artistic project, just sink your whole summer, sink your whole life into the thing, and just master something that's going to give you fulfillment for the rest of your life. And it helps when, you know, the old generation retires, the next ones are going to have to step up and replace them. So we need more artists.
Create. Just do that. Just figure something out that you can learn how to do and create with it, you know,
Whatever it be.
whatever it is. It'll save you in those dark times somehow. It does.
Caleb, I wasn't sure if you want to try or they steal your thunder.
I have a hard time being hopeful and
Messy depressy over here.
being positive at times, but if I could say anything, just keeping it short and sweet, I'll take it from the greatest movies and books of all time. J.R.R. Tolkien, Lord of the Rings. Aragorn said, "There is always hope." So that's what I'll have to say.
All right. In that case, spoke like a bunch of tree prodigies. So, all right. So, boys, we have reached the end of my podcast right here. Instead of talking for 30 minutes, we got an hour in. So, we did something right. So,
Man, for sure.
all right. Just real quick, would you like to give it any shout outs real quick? And just for the audience sake, can you just list what social media and streaming platforms your music's on so they can check you out?
Yeah, our music's on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon. I mean, it's even available on social medias. You can find it
On Instagram as a
you can
reel.
find it on Instagram. You can find it on Snapchat,
Facebook.
pretty much any music platform you can think of. It's available on Facebook and Instagram being our primary platforms that we use the most. So follow loose ends on there if you want to keep up to date with us.
Our IG is loose ends 304 is the tag. I believe that's TikTok as well.
Yeah, we've got a link. We've got a Linktree link on our socials that'll kind of take you to kind of just a single page where it gives you all the options to all of our media platforms, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, whatever. It's just like a touch of a button, and you can find all of our socials.
And just real quick, do you want to give any shout outs to anybody real quick?
Shout out Crown Big.
Yeah, shout out to
Crown Vic,
Crown
shout out
Vic.
Two-Face.
Tyler Bunning for doing our songs.
Shout out Near Death. Hopefully
Shout out
they
Near Death.
get some shit popping.
Huntington Music Collective.
MC.
Shout out to Valmond.
Yeah.
They're a real big up and coming hardcore band out of Huntington.
And shout out Violent Convictions.
Violent
They're
Conviction for
pulling
sure.
us on to that show at the shop. Yeah.
All right. We'll also give a shout out to Chicago Blackhawks for Shane wearing representing the colors there too for the sweatshirt and all. So,
Hey, we doing good this year, so we can keep it up.
all right. I wish them good luck there too. So, all right.
Thank you.
But to close like this real quick. So, everyone, my guest today, Tim's actually out of the camera right there, but we'll give a shout out to Tim right over there. So, Caleb, Mike, Shane, Harrison. So, they're part of the band Loose Ends, hailing from West Virginia right here. So, go hit them all streaming, all social media and everything there too. Let's go help our brothers out. And if you're down there in Charleston, go hit them up on, would you say, November 24th and sometime in January or one of those days. So you're here to be here nonetheless. So, boys, good luck this year. And you stay safe because you know there's one pretty fucked up world out there. Rock on. And just the last thing, I just need a quick pose. Stay tuned, y'all.
Thank you, guys.